Hello and welcome to a Kooky corner of YouTube. This week I've been busy drawing and preparing for Folktale week, which is another challenge. It runs from Monday the 14th and it goes from the 14th until the 20th. It's a full week of drawing, 7 days. And for this challenge, basically what you have to do is to pick a folk tale or a selection of folk tales and to do illustrations to go with your folk tale. So for me, I chose a folk tale called the Firebird. So I have been busy preparing all my background drawings for that. I've been using this. It came in the scrawler box that I showed you on the last video that we had. And it's smooth paper, because so it would take the things that I wanted to try with it. And things that I'm going to try, or things that I am using, are these. The Caran d'Ache FANCOLOR, which I have done a video on previously, so if you want to nip back and have a look at those. It's these guys here. I've also used some of my gouache to supplement it, which I have on a little rectangular tray there. Squeeze it out, it's a real mess, but it works for me. So I've got some like tube gouache that I'm also using. To do outlines and such, I have been using my Luminance pencils. So I'll buy these open stock, so I keep them in here. So I've got a selection of the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, and I've been using those for outlines and adding in detail. And if I want to add in some gold, which I always do, there are a couple of things that I've been using. So one of them is tube gouache of gold, and also if I want to make it a little bit brighter, I've got this golden acrylic which I can use as well, which is great. It's the bright gold fine. It's not my favourite gold, but it works well on these folktale pictures, so that's quite good. And the other thing I've been using is the Stickles. This is Solar Flair, and that just adds a little bit of magic, doesn't it? So those things I've been using. Obviously to outline, I have used a little bit of uni pin, but mainly what I've been using is my platinum carbon pen with the carbon cartridges. That's the word I'm looking for. So let me show you what I have done already. So for day one, the prompt was Fool, and so in this particular tale, the Fool is Ivan, who is the youngest son of Azar, and what he tries to do is attempt to catch someone who is stealing golden apples from his father's very precious tree. And that's what I'm going to be showing you next. I'm going to be showing you how I complete the tree drawing. I have got the other ones mainly prepped. I'll show you what I've got. So Fool is the first one, Tree is the second one. That's the one I'm going to be showing you now. Then we have Rebel, and my rebel is this wolf. He is quite a rebellious wolf, but he goes against his better nature or his worse nature to prove to be someone who is a reliable friend. So yeah, Rebel. Costume was the other one. So we've gone for Princess Helena and her costume. She is a princess that Prince Ivan rescues, and here's a wolfie in tears. I'll explain that to you when we get to the part of that. And I have got, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the third one. This is the third one that I will be doing after Tree, and this is the Firebird itself. So Firebird sketched out and inked in general, so that I can then go in with gouache and the pencils and the acrylic and anything else I care to throw at it, because it's going to be a really bright, vibrant Firebird. But the next thing you're going to see is me completing the tree which was the second prompt. So that's going on the second day, and I will be uploading that into Instagram. If you want to go and have a look at these a little closer, I will be posting each day on Instagram with one of the prompts that I have done. So it's Cool Kooky Creatures over on Instagram, and you'll be able to see what I'm producing basically. But for now, we're going to swap over and I'm going to complete my drawing for the day. So these are the two drawings I've completed. As I say, I've got 5 more still to complete, but they're all mainly in drawing stages. There's only one I haven't drawn out yet, and that's the last one. So I've got myself into a good position where I think I can actually complete this challenge. So this will be posted up today as well on Instagram. This one is already there, the Ivan picture. So I'm trying to stick to colours that I remember from fairy tale books when I was young. Not giving too much away. I was brought up in the 60s and 70s, so you can imagine it was really bright and really colourful, and so I'm trying to stick to those things that made me inspired by fairy tales and folk tales. So I'm going for all the colours which suits me down to the ground as my colour scheme. Obviously limited by the fact I've got these particular colours and just a few odds and ends in my gouache tin. But yes, that's it for this week. Please like and subscribe. I have a lot of people who are watching who haven't subscribed, which makes me a little bit sad. No, I'm joking really, but if you really like the content, don't forget, like the video, subscribe to me if you want to see more of the same, and I do different things. I do needle felting, I do all kinds of different things, so have a look back through my back catalogue and you'll have an idea of what it is I do. Yeah, so like, subscribe, click the bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload. Have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.